Hi everyone, it's Irene and I have a project I'd like to share with you today. On the Facebook page Junk Journal Junkies, Lori, just a girl from the Bay, hi Lori, is hosting a junk journal swap, and it's to be made out of a 6x9 envelope, and you make one signature and it has all kinds of tuck spots and it's a journaling theme. So what I did was I adhered my piece of fabric onto this envelope, and I made several of them. I actually have quite a few of these already made up. Lots of fun. It's a really fun fabric I picked up from Hobby Lobby, and it's the way I positioned the envelope onto the fabric is how I got the different sceneries to the front covers. I did keep the flap intact so the clasp can be used. So these are just waiting for signatures to put in, but I just wanted to show you what they look like before the signatures do go in. If you are looking for any charms for your work, please consider going to Natasha's Scrapbook Corner on Zibbit. She has some awesome charms, resin flowers, metal lock buckles. She's got molds, trims, veneers. The list is quite long, but if you go check on Natasha's Scrapbook Corner on Zibbit, that's where I get my charms. She has some amazing items to pick from and really good customer service, so hop on over there and check her out. And she's also Manoshka here on YouTube. But here is my project right here, and this is my entry to the swap. And that's my cover. I really liked it because I was able to capture on your trip to Europe right here, and then, you know, the suitcases, the hat box, the stamp of London, holiday tours by car. So, and that I didn't do the Copic stitch here, and I used my nylon thread, and this is the back, and there's the charms. I did a little dangle here, really fun. A little suitcase and a little tag that says Journey, and just a little bling. And what I did was I put glossy accents on the holes here and then on the thread here, so it won't unravel, it won't go anywhere, it's there to stay. So let's go in real quickly. Here's the inside. I used some stickers from K & Company and some Project Life cards that matched what I'm doing here. Did a little stamping here using my Recollections rubber stamps I've had in my stash. Really fun to use these stamps finally. And let's go here. I used some journaling pages from an old little book and some images that I had cut out with my postal scissors. And the collection comes from Memento. And let me just show the collection. It's right here. And those are the papers that I used. Really pretty. And here's a text spot. Papers have been coffee dyed. This doily has. Then I stamping. A little journaling spot. A little stamping. These little envelopes were made for me by Ruth Burr. Hi Ruth. She had used some maps from Australia and made these into little pockets. So that's what these are. I like to include them so she knows I don't hoard all of her things that she gives me. See Ruth, I'm not hoarding. And then I got some of these square doilies that I coffee dyed. And then I have a journaling tag here. And then a little stamp. Same here. I got these little miniature envelopes from Alice. Hi Alice. She's such a sweetie. She's Kintri, K-I-N-T-R-I here on YouTube. And she had gifted me these from Japan. 2 different types of envelopes. So thank you so much, Alice. It came really handy in this project. This is fussy cut from the paper line. I did also get these envelopes, which is the authentic airmail envelopes from Alice. So thank you so much, Alice, for gifting me that. And I had stained it and then put in one of these journaling tags right in here. Really fun to use. Some chipboard pieces from the collection and the stamping from my collections. And I have a paper clip, shape of an airplane, stained doily, and then I have a little journaling spot, and then some stamping here. I And some of them I left plain for the person who gets it, gets to do their own thing. A journaling spot. And I also did some dyeing of my index cards, and then I sewed it on here to make it a little text spot. I bent the corner backwards, and it matches it up on the other side. Really fun. Did a little stamping, a little chipboard piece. This was really fun to make. These are really addicting to make. It's a fun size, and my intention was to keep the signature not so thick, but you know, it gets to be so much fun to find all these things to tuck away and put in that overnight the book grew. I mean, I don't really know how it happened. It just did, and I'm glad it did, because it's that much more fun. Coffee dye paper, really fun. Honestly, I didn't mean it to be this thick. It just kind of happened that way, you know. And yeah, it's a great thing. So here's one of those envelopes, a log, a little journaling spot here. I'm just trying to tuck it in. And here's another one of those index cards, journaling spot with some color. Little plate thing, a journaling spot with a map, and then they can journal here, a little pocket, one of those paper clips, one of Ruth Burr's envelopes. Beautiful. I thought it came together very nicely. There's the middle of my signature. Really fun. And on this one here, I made a little booklet, and it said notes, and I was interrupted by you-know-who, and I went a little backwards on that word, but I think it adds a little character. And just a little booklet I made with some index cards, and I just tucked it into this little envelope here. Let's see if I can get it back in. And it came out together really sweet. I had these vellum envelopes in my stash, and I just put some chipboard stickers on there. Make it fun for that person to play with that piece. Oops, doesn't want to stay now. Another one of Ruth Burr's envelopes here. Little pocket. Coffee stained paper. Journaling spot. So whoever gets this has a lot of places to put in pictures, little notes. Really fun, I thought. I like to create these as though I'm making them for myself and put in stuff that I know I would enjoy using, thinking that the same would it be for the next person. So, really like the feel of this one. Drawing spot in there. Some stamping. Almost near the end. Really pretty vintage-like colors. Here's that little envelope. And they're really super tiny. Look how cute that is. Isn't that cute? Yep, so thank you so much, Alice. I was able to use those in a really awesome way. Really fun. And there's my end. And what I did here is I created a little book here. And it gives you the currencies of the countries and standard time zones and conversions and measurements, and then a little bon voyage. So that's just a little booklet that goes right in there. I also left it open here for the person to have some extras. And then one of these envelopes I got from Michael's, and it could be undone, some stamping, and a little chipboard piece. And it just closes like this. I will add a hairband as a closure, but I don't really think it needs that. But I will send it off that way, just in case a person needs it to keep it together after they fill it up. So thank you so much, Lori, for hosting such a fun swap. I hope this works out okay. And it was a lot of fun, so thank you so much. Have a great evening, everyone, and take good care. Bye-bye.